But yeah, it's good that we get to run video games on the doo-doo settings. Reminds us where we came from, just like Dragon's Dogma 2. Dude, again, another Capcom game running like absolute doo-doo. No matter what you do at launch, there's nothing you can do. It's too CPU intensive. I think another thing is just like, with older CPUs, they tend to stop caring about like chipsets after about 5 years. So you kind of get left in the dust. And I have like a 6-year-old i9. It's a nice CPU. It does literally everything fine, but when it comes to video games, it's just like, nah, man. It's running better for me after the beta. It's breaking past 100. But it's all right. I can deal for now. Yeah, I think I'm fucked because older CPU. I think I'm fucked on account of the older CPU. I think a lot of people can probably be running it on the lowest and end up being fine. For me, my computer just a little bit old now, and I don't have the money to fucking upgrade. So, guess it's only indie slop for me for the next, I don't know, 8 years. Is this an upgrade to the newer Monster Hunter? What I've heard about this one overall is that it's too easy. But then again, every time I talk to a Monster Hunter fan about any Monster Hunter that's not like on the PS2 era, a lot of the time all I hear is it's too easy. You hear that a lot with Monster Hunter in general, so. I will say though, the wound stuff do make it feel quite a bit easy. How's it running so far, Brendan? Like doo-doo. I can get 60, I have to put it on Peepaw mode. I gotta put this shit on Mom's laptop mode. Thank you, Snacks Lotto, for the 52 months. Yeah, I gotta put this on Mom's laptop mode to be able to run it. Have you voiced an opinion on the Shrek trailer yet? Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna be honest, I think millennials care too much. I think not just millennials, but I think people who grew up with Shrek care way too much about the redesigns. And I'm just like, I really think that we care way too much about it. Shrek's not gonna look like 2001. They want to go for an older Shrek. Go for the older Shrek. I'm gonna judge it based on the content of the movie. Not by like oh my god, Shrek looks weird. He doesn't look the same way he does when I was a kid. What do you mean they fucking changed Shrek? Like, yeah, I mean, they're making a new Shrek movie. They're gonna change Shrek. Didn't have a problem with Puss in Boots being stylized. I don't know why millennials didn't say, I don't know why people gotta be so mad about Shrek looking different. Man's old. He's got like a daughter. His daughter's like like, I don't know, fuck, what, 20? It's Zendaya? I will say, I don't really care about the Shrek redesign or like the donkey redesign, but I do think the comparisons for Zendaya's character to the Croods is funny. I think the Crude comparisons are funny, but beyond that, like, I don't really care. If the movie's good, I'm all in. If the movie sucks, I'm all out. Have you ever seen a Monster Hunter movie? No, I don't like Paul W.S. Anderson movies. Paul W.S. Anderson movies are akin to suffering. I'm not watching movies where he makes them to give his wife a job. I want to like Mila Jovovich, I really do, but I don't want to watch movies that exist purely just so that Paul W.S. Anderson can get his wife a job. Did you watch Borderlands? Yeah, but that's not a Paul W.S. Anderson movie. I'll watch crap, but I'm not watching Paul W.S. Anderson, all right? I love crap, but I'm not watching Paul W.S. Anderson. And Mila Jovovich and Paul W.S. Anderson weren't, like, Mila Jovovich wasn't in there. But at least the monsters in that movie look amazing, considering that Toho was part of the making. Yeah, well, yeah, it doesn't matter if the monsters look good. Wasn't the Monster Hunter movie like, we're the American military, we gotta fight the monsters? What is this shit, Gates? Are you making Gates? And Gates not even good! I hope they actually have a fun plot that they want to do and aren't just cash again. Like, I feel like they would have made Shrek 5 by now if they just want money. Buddy, have you seen Puss in Boots: The Last Wish? Because, like, that alone gives me a little bit of hope for this one, even if this is not, you know, fully related to that one. I saw Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and that movie is peak. Well, so I think DreamWorks can get a fat slam dunk with Shrek 5. Wasn't Gate, like, actually made to get weebs enlisted? Yeah, Gate is Japanese self-defense force propaganda. It's like Call of Duty being American military propaganda. Like, it's, you know, it's like the self-defense force is so awesome, they are so cool. It literally exists just to get people enlisted in the self-defense force. It's not like a good anime. It's just, in the Japanese military so cool. It's awesome, right? Anyway, we're gonna use a helicopter to kill a fucking dragon. There are literally parts of Gate where other countries' militaries try to intercede and they get totally beat the fuck out because the self-defense force is fucking awesome. Like, that's the entire point of Gate. If gate is propaganda for enlistment, then Spy X Family is propaganda for having a kid. Buddy, I hate to break it to you about anime. Here's the crazy thing about anime. A lot of anime is the ghost of Shinzo Abe telling people, please have children. And it's backfiring every fucking time. There's a lot of anime out there that's the ghost of Shinzo Abe saying, you have to fuck, you have to procreate. Like, they really, they're trying to do it, but like they're doing it in really odd ways. The ghost of Shinzo Abe telling you to not waste every drip of cum. Sorry, buddy, I'm gonna watch Quintessential Quintuplets and waste every drop of cum. Shinzo Abe, when you drop a fat load in your Nami One Piece real life doll, please put that into a woman. Please, please, for the love of God, please. Stop gooning now. Yeah, stop dropping your spum straight up into the spum hole. They really do be saying it. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of one of the Aliens books I read, where basically they have to go to a planet to rescue this person's mom because she's fucking whacked out and crazy. She's trying to live in harmony with the aliens, and the only reason they're living in harmony with the aliens is because they're perfectly hidden, but the aliens kind of start just figuring out where they are, and people just start to get ripped apart. And she's like a biologist who's like, no, the people need to die because the aliens. I'm right. And it wasn't a good book, and then I think everybody fucking died. The day they make me care about a Monster Hunter story is the day that I have a hole in my head. Rip that bread. Ooey gooey. Ugh. Oh shit, my cap. It's so upsetting. It's so upsetting. You don't have a hole in your head? No, I'm not severed, so. Would be wild to get my psyche severed in half. Put the severed Brendan on the stream. Oh, that's not, oh, look at the ooey gooey runny cheese ball. Oh my God, they invented pizza. They're eating pizza from the Goofy movie. What do you call your mouth, nostrils, and earbuds? They're not holes. I don't know what to tell you. I have a deviated septum, and I can't hear anything. And I never say anything, so. We need severed Brendan. Severed Brendan could be so fun. If they severed my ass, the severed part of me, he'd be so fun. Imagine all of the power of my brain, but without, like, the years of trauma. Like, he'd be having a great time. He'd just enjoy everything. How come nobody wears monocles anymore? Because you want to be able to see out of both the eyes instead of the one eye. That, and culturally, people are going to just call you Mr. Peanut over and over again. And do you really want that? Because Baby Nut started, I don't know if you remember, but Baby Nut started all of this, man. I would be remiss if I did not mention that Baby Nut's the reason that everything is the way it is. Like, personally, I will continue to blame Baby Nut. I don't think it was anybody else's fault other than Baby Nut. I hate him. I'm glad that Baby Nut died and became Mr. Peanut again, but the journey of Baby Nut itself is what I think set everything in motion.
Let's move out.
I think Baby Nut shattered intended history. We live in the fragments of his wake. We're all dealing with the fallout of Baby Nut being the way that he is. The journey of Baby Nut left us all bereft of hope and joy. And I think if we can blame one thing as a society, I think we can all band together and blame Baby Nut. And the faster we realize that, the better that things will be. The sooner we realize that it was all Baby Nut, the better that life will be, I think. We got 5 of them. Oh God, the bug. Beals, help me, Beals. Beals, help me, Beals. If you could turn back time to the kilt bug days. There we go. Get bugged. Put that shit away. Give me your bug carcass. Oh, bug armor. Do we all agree that when time traveling, you gotta kill Baby Hitler and kill Baby Nut? I think Baby Nut is more important than IMO. It's closer to the current, like, year. I think Baby Nut more important. I'm saying it. Bugs feel like Dark Souls enemies, guys who just stand there, you mow them down, and then one grabs you for a whole health bar. That's a lot of little creatures in Monster Hunter. It'd be that way sometimes. I don't want to be juvenile, but I feel like, I don't want to be mean, I don't want to be rude, but I feel like Monster Hunter could be improved significantly with like a comically absurd gore system for the monsters. I don't think it could be improved, but I definitely could see a market for like Monster Hunter, but fucking awesome. Wild Hearts could have been that. That was EA and Koei Tecmo's Monster Hunter clone. Wild Hearts could have been that. Wild Hearts had a giant rat. I think about the giant rat from Wild Hearts all the time. I miss him every day. He's a really good design. I miss the giant rat. And you can like cut the tail. You know, if you got a sword, you can get a little bit of gore. You can cut the tail off. But yeah, for the most part, it's a lot of slime. I poop a lot of pee. I piss a lot of plop. Oh, okay.
They're always one step ahead.
You have a bag of what? Beef. Beef? Why do you have a bag of beef? Where'd you get a bag of beef from? What? Why are we beefing?
What'd you think before?
From your coworker? Your coworker gave you a bag of beef? Bought a bag. Oh, you bought a bag of beef from your coworker. We got a bag of beef. Yes. All right. Oh, so he did. One of your coworkers, his husband, got paid in a cow for IT work.
Yes.
And so
she has a cow's worth of beef and is selling it. So you got like 5 pounds of beef for us, 5 for your mom.
Yeah.
We got 5. We can make some burgers. Is it ground beef or is it like steak beef? Ground beef. We got burgers. We got beef for burger. Are we grilling? Oh, look at this beef, dude. We got 5 pounds of beef. Yeah, I mean, that is really Iowan is getting paid in an entire cow's worth of beef for IT work for a company. That's pretty powerful, honestly. I'm into that. Also, thank you, Capital Gloove Butt, for the 5 gift subs. I appreciate it. I was too busy talking to my wife about beef.
So much diversity.
Wait a minute, what? Diversity? Yeah, I stopped going to the Planet Fitness ever since they got rid of the lunk alarm. You can come to my Real Patriot American gym. At the Real Patriot American Real Gym, we have the woke alarm. We never get to use it because nobody wants to sign up for my Real American Patriot gym, but one day, dude, it's just a dude and his buddies smoking cigarettes in a garage. There's like a neon sign above the garage that says Real American Patriot Gym. Barter Daniel, dude. It does feel good when you barter. I'm not gonna lie, like buying stuff is all right, but when you get to barter, when you get paid in goods and services for doing goods and services, it does just feel good.
Anyway, over there's Vernon.
I once helped somebody with their computer at the Best Buy. They brought in cupcakes. They paid the company. They brought in cupcakes, gave them to me for the work. Loved that.
Don't run away too far, Hunter. You must be careful.
Let me grab those fucking fish 1 second. Shut the fuck up. Here, grab this. Give me those. I got them! Fuck yeah, buddy.
Yeah, they've been with us for a bit.
I got my wacky ass fish. Give me.
Can we get a specimen?
Give me the weird fucking I'm collecting weird little creatures. Bug. Collected. Give me your crabs. Give me your tired, your poor, your crabs. Statue of Liberty should have been talking about carcinization. Imagine that. I've been watching a lot of Warehouse 13, and now I'm just imagining, like, did you know underneath the Statue of Liberty was a much smaller statue in the shape of a crab with a torch? The crab Statue of Liberty. We gotta get it. What does it do? It carcinogenates you. It turns you into a crab. Been watching too much Warehouse 13, man. It's poisoning the brain. I keep forgetting how much back and forth there is between Warehouse 13 and Eureka. And I'm like, how does Eureka do any crossover content when, like, at least once every season in the entirety of the show, they do a time travel episode that fucks up the entire timeline, and then they're like, everything is fucked. Brendan figured out what's really inside of the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, but wouldn't it be awesome if the Statue of Liberty cracked open and there was a crab in there? Imagine a hermit crab with the Statue of Liberty on its back. That kind of fuck, right? Fighting the creature and slowly walking and being talked at by people before fighting the creature. And I think the Washington Monument fucks as a hermit crab. Pretty much you take any like natural landmark and you put it onto the back of a hermit crab, and that just kind of fucks design-wise. Like design-wise, that just is tight, right? Warehouse 13 was such bullshit because they try to science-ify stuff that's clearly magic. Nah, it's like a lot of like... Warehouse 13 is always interesting because it's like, why the fuck does this work? Ah, because so-and-so was a scientist. But also magic. There are a lot of items in Warehouse 13 where they're like, science, 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 science. But also like magic. You haven't seen enough Warehouse 13 if you think Warehouse 13 tries to like science explain everything. It does not. They have a ladle that makes people grow so much muscle that they explode. And they're like, yeah, fucked up soup is Viking soup. Why is it Viking soup? I don't know, man. Viking soup. Bass Pro Shop Pyramid Hermit Crab. We're just world building. We're world building peak. What the fuck is this show? Like Goofy SCP? This is before SCP. Warehouse 13 and the Lost Room are, I'm not gonna lie, kind of the inspiration behind SCP. Some may say the Lost Room more than others, but it's not some nice sloppy sci-fi. Remember the time they had binoculars that turned people into shadows on the wall? I remember when they had the Jericho's horn, and it didn't like turn people into Chris Jericho. It eradicated them because it was a Bible thing. My favorite item is the soup ladle that makes a Viking stew out of anything that it soups, and then it makes people explode because they get too muscly. And then Energy Drink Company was using it and making wrestlers explode. I also remember the Warehouse 13 episode where Cody Rhodes just pops up for a bit because one of the characters is getting Freaky Friday at their high school reunion, and they went to high school with Cody Rhodes. And he's just there, adrenaline in his soul.
Let's stick together.
He just wants to talk about football. Controversial opinion, but modern SCPs can still be very good. Yeah, I mean, the only reason I don't care about modern SCPs is like there's so much to them now. It's kind of like the feature creep of world building. Is you've done so much of them now that if you want to have to stand out, you have to do even more.
If it's leaving gashes like this.
That's why I like 914. 914, it's a machine. You put the thing in the machine and it makes it better or worse. Now it's like, what if there was another fucking creature and whenever you only saw it out of the corner of your eye and for some reason it liked bananas. And so if you offer it a banana while it's in the corner of your eye, it will leave you alone and find somebody else to hunt. And it's like, oh God, it's Shadow Diddy Kong. Like Shadow Diddy Kong is the new SCP. Like,
Is this a Lollabarina?
Fuck! What are we gonna do about Shadow Diddy Kong? You gotta offer him a banana or he's gonna fucking kill you. They all feel like they try to connect to each other. That's because SCP is one of the biggest, like, SCP is interesting from the perspective of like, whoa, scary thingus, but also interesting from the perspective it's one of the greatest receptacles of amateur writing, right? It's one of the greatest receptacles of freeform amateur writing that exists on the internet, and I respect it for that. Control was great, but not enough fucked up and goofy objects, like everything was evil, rarely silly. I mean, that's why I think I don't know if it'll be a good game, the Remedy four-person co-op horde shooter they're doing in Control.
Sure is useful.
But I bet you dollars to donuts if you want goofy objects, the goofy objects are going to be in the Control shooter. I still think four-person co-op is like the best. 4 is the best amount for like a co-op shooter. I don't like that some video games do like 3, like a fire team in Destiny or like a fire team in other like co-op games. I'm like, I feel like with 3, you're almost always going to leave somebody out. I think 4 is the perfect number. 5 is too much. 3 is fine. 3 is fine, but somebody always gets left out. And somebody sometimes gets left out with 4, but like, it doesn't hurt as bad as when it's 3. That's a really cool monster design. I fuck with that. I like that it looked like a big flower. Give me on the bird. I have to sharpen my fucking hammer. Is it a spider? I guess an arachnid. Does scorpion have 8 leg? Or is it more of a big bug? This is crazy because I can literally see, I'm not gonna lie, I can literally see the Wild Hearts influence in this monster. Wild Hearts was very like, unless this is from like, you know, an earlier Monster Hunter and I'm wrong, Wild Hearts also had like the flower creatures. Wonder if they saw Wild Hearts and were like, well, it sucks, but like, it's got some cool creatures. We can use a little bit of that. No, Lala is brand new, you might have a point. Yeah, I mean, you look at like the flower stuff in Wild Hearts, and it does feel like there's kind of a weird inspiration there. Gotcha. There we go. Fucking popped them. Did it feel good? Dropped them right from the ceiling. Get the fuck down from there. Where the quest lady at? Hello, Alma. Can't name video game characters Alma because I'm just gonna continually think about Alma from Fear. It's fucked up, and I know it is, but all I'm gonna think about is Alma from Fear every time without fail. Fishing. I'm getting bomb marijuanas. What did you say? Bomb marijuanas? Bomb ass marijuana? No. It's Monster Hunter Mom. I'm collecting crab. They're adorable. They're furry Toad from Mario. They're. Oh shit. Oh, we got it. He's fine. Every kind of game needs little freaks. They need freaks. Without the freaky creatures, how can you have a video game?
You okay? My baby. Do whatever they say.
Sorry, it's 3 frames a second.
Let's follow that.
It's never been this dire. I'm just gonna, I don't even care. I don't even care if it slideshows. It'll be funny every single time that it captures, every single time that it like, sometimes my stream is just gonna try to capture my soul. We're just gonna have to like come to terms with that, I think. Every once in a while, it's just gonna try to capture my soul a little bit. We're just gonna have to come to terms with it. The slowly walking and talking to a character while my frame rate dips and I end up getting my soul captured like this, it's not necessary. You just gotta fight the monster. It didn't even need to be open world like this. Every once in a while, Brendan is putting the pain nexus. Every once in a while, they're just gonna try to capture my soul. Yeah. This is the stream sponsored by PowerPoint. Thank you, Microsoft PowerPoint. Brendan at 4 FPS is fucking funny. Yeah, we're just gonna play it like this. That's just the way it's gotta be. Tom goes to the mayor, streamer. Shut up. Ah! I love that it's not even during like intense monster combat. It's while I'm slowly trundling through the forest. It's like, oh yeah, man. That shit's dire in the woods. The uninterrupted audio really sells it. Well, I'm glad the audio is at least uninterrupted. Every once in a while, they're just gonna put me in the Torment Nexus. That's just the way it's gonna be. AAA fucking video games work day 1 challenge at any %. No, but just turn on DLSS and then... Oh, well, see, if you're running DLSS... Do you remember what CPU model you have? Yeah, I have an i9-9900 KF. It's a bit old. The problem is it's old enough to where it's the best CPU that my motherboard can run. So that means if I want to upgrade it, which I do, I want to get like a Ryzen 7. If I want to upgrade it, that means I got to spend money on a CPU, on a motherboard, on RAM, on a heatsink. So that's 4 things I got to fucking swap out. It's a lot of hair. You got to render all the hair. You got to render the doo-doo textures. Oh, if... No! I can't tell what's happening. He's farting! Oh, thank you for the neutralizing. There's smaller fart monkeys. No! Enjoy Microsoft PowerPoint, the video game. Does he have like a gland for all that, or? Well, it's got to render every farticle, yeah. I was fine fighting the bug. I don't know why it's so dire now. Is there a memory leak, maybe? Oh my god, not the smaller fart apes. So does he also have like a Thangus, like, oh, he has the tail like the other funny monkey from Rise. The fart ape, it's killing my frames. Never been better than this. Stop eating the funny mushroom. He's readying up the farts. Oh, he's rubbity belly. Oh, he's burping. Not only farting, but also burping as well? Fuck! I get the farts off me? What did the fart do? What did the fart do? Oh, I can't fucking heal while he's farting at you. I don't feel good either, on account of the fact we're covered entirely in farts. Oh god, how do I get the farts off me? I don't think I have anything that... Yep, nope, thank you, man. Brap. No, oh, shit! Damn it, son of a bitch. Of course he looks fucking angry. I fell for the fucking ultimate roots. I'm just trying to wind it up and hit him. Stop it, man! Come on, get a little closer, buddy. Come on, I dare you. Come a little closer. Wind it up. No, come here. Get a little closer, come here. What? Oh, no, don't wind that up. Why does a game have to come back the second he's farting every time? Are you done yet, man? Where are we at? I see the skull. There we go. All right, the monkey's down. Monkey defeated. Hate to see it, love to see it. I mean, we can smash it in fucking. We can smash it in the monkey gland, in the farting gland. Yeah, I mean, it's pooping on my frame rate. I mean, but that's just the game. It was fine. I went to the bathroom. I come back, and then immediately the game. It's so dire. It hasn't been this dire. It wasn't this dire until I came back, and then the second I come back, it's dire. I'm gonna peep at my task manager and see if anything else is running. You know what it is, motherfucker. Yeah, all right, motherfucker. I got you. I got an idea of what it was. That was also running. Maybe it's a little less dire now. Maybe it'll stop fucking stealing my frames. Was it a browser? No, it was fucking... I got malware bytes to run a scan, and it might have been trying to run a scan at the same time, even though I turned automatic scans off. And then sometimes I just gotta fucking close it.
Nice work, Hunter.
Oh god, there's my frames. Thank you, game. I'm still gonna go and lock it at 60 the second I get a second. Might have been malware bites also trying to steal my frames in the background. We'll see. Malware bites has been weird lately. I turned scans off and then it was still trying to use like 3% of my CPU. And in normal circumstances, 3% of my CPU isn't that bad. But in the circumstances where Monster Hunter is trying to eat and be a glutton, like it's a greedy glutton that it's eating all of my CPU, and that shit is being like devil ho, slopping my fucking frames. I'm gonna have to turn malware bites off. Mine keeps detecting threats on my computer, but it tells me it's detecting all of them using an AI process, so I don't really trust it. I'm just gonna have to delete it and go to Windows Defender until October, but hopefully I'll have upgraded by October, and then I'll be on Windows 11, so I won't have to worry about Windows 10 getting shut out the ground. Putting my cat in a clown outfit. There's a monkey with the chimes. Holy shit, Stephen King's the monkey! Oh, TF2, wife TF2 update. She wants you to know that she got sniped by somebody named PP Shart. She's kind of upset about it. Bring back oils, yeah. Let me oil up my weapon. Let me lube it up. Geralt gets to do that. Why not my fucking hammer creature? My asshole dad always used to root for the monsters to kill me. Imagine playing Monster Hunter on the family TV and your dad's just like, get him, boy. I'm getting him, Dad, not you. My fucking freaky creature. He's gonna get you. Yeah, I'd hang out with my dad more, but he replaced me with a Gyarados, so. What? From Monster Hunter? Yeah. Our relationship just ain't working out. He keeps hanging out with a Jagras. Great Jagras. You mean like a Jagoff? No, like the Great Jagras from Monster Hunter. I'm just imagining a dad dressed up in full football attire going, go, go, go! And you're like, oh, my dad's interested in my hobby. He cares. I'm not talking to you, kid. I'm talking about the goddamn monster. Your dad, #1 Anjanath fan. He has like one of those big foam fingers, but it's just it has Kezu's head on the end of the finger. What? Why was that shot like Taken? Why did it have to do the snap zoom? It's doing it again, man. It's shot like a disaster movie. I feel like I'm watching 2012. Ain't nothing funnier than the snap zoom, I'm not gonna lie. Using it in video game cutscenes is even funnier, because it's like, what's the cameraman doing? Is it a documentary, or? Oh no, the Beef Boys, the Beefers are here. And there's the big beefer. Oh shit, he walks on him. Old lady when she's like, the gem chimes are enough. Monsters are here. Oh, we gotta kill these guys. Oh man, do I gotta fight you now? Sorry man, you gotta give me a second. You gotta let me eat a food. It's real cool, man, but you gotta give me, I got a portable BBQ, I got a BBQ grill. You give me a minute here, man. You wanna just give me you wanna give me a second here? I didn't know I was going right into the fucking fight. I didn't eat any food, so you gotta give me a second here. I'm just setting it up. If you get hit by lightning, buddy, I'm just making I'm grilling a meal. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I know. It's fine. I get it. No, it's fine. I'm just trying to make a meal. I'm just trying to make a delicious like macaroni and cheese. You want to just chill for a second? I can eat a meal and then I'll be right back with you. You want to just give me a moment, Dodagama? You could just chill for a second, right? I also need to like fucking sharpen my hammer because it didn't sharpen after the last quest for some dumb fuck reason. So you want to just give me a moment here? Yeah, I'm just gonna make a meal real quick. You won't mind, right? Yeah, he's not gonna. Oh, you mind? Okay, I get it. No. You just gotta back the fuck up, man. I just want to make a mac and cheese. Yeah, if you just want to give me a second here. If you want to go after like my cat or go after like the handler lady or go after my bird, you can do that. Or get hit by lightning. It's fine. I'm just trying to make like a mac and cheese. Yeah, it's fine. Give me a second. So you can do what you gotta do. I'm making a meal. I'm making fish. Fuck you, man. My fish. All right, man. That's it. No. I'll be right with you. I gotta make a meal. You gotta let me make a quick. I gotta make a fish meal. Give me a moment. There we go. Did he fart over there? I can smell it from here. Yeah. He accidentally drank a little bit of my milk, and it's fucking me up. He's got to give me a second meal. Fuck! Not again, my meal! Right before I was done eating the food, it was almost in my mouth! Come on, man! All right, there's a turf war. I got to be able to cook during this. I just want to grill! I just want to grill, for fuck's sake! Let me grill! I just want a grill. Thank you. That looks delicious. There, it's good. It's good. Fuck, my meal. You're already done with the turf war. Fuck. I just had a bite. I just want a grill. Let me just fucking eat food. I'm just gonna try it again, man. Let me eat a grill. Let me eat a food. Let me just eat a meal real quick. Let me just start cooking. I'm trying to get those fucking cooking iframes.
Hey, get out of there!
I'm trying to get out of there. He's doing big attacks. I know. I haven't even tried to fight him once. I'm just trying to eat a food. All right, maybe I can grill here. Grill here. Nope, stop it. He's gonna go for us again. Yep, there it is. Damn it, son of a bitch. You can't grill on the bird. The lightning's gonna hit him. Lightning hit him. I haven't attacked him once. I'm just trying to fucking grill. All right? Far be it from me to try to get some grilling energy out here on the fucking sand dunes, all right? I know I'm in the middle of a monster fight, but I just am trying to fucking cook a food. I'm just trying to, skip it. There we go. I ate the fucking meal. I grilled. I'm ready to get ya. It's my fault for living through the whole cutscene. Let me just time skip. I'm just eating fast. There, I ate fucking food! I haven't even done anything. How's he exhausted? What did I do? I didn't do nothing. What do you mean he's exhausted? What do you mean an ancient wyvern coin? I haven't done anything to him. What do you mean he's exhausted? I haven't even fucking hit him. I broke his tail fur. Are you telling me the lightning has done so much damage to this guy that I twice? What a fucking lame ass. I haven't done shit. I took his fucking lunch money. I was trying to cook. It's all about being a chef on this harsh wasteland. If one thing is certain, death and taxes are certain, but so too is the ability to grill some fatted meats. This guy's all covered in sand. He's been getting hit by lightning strikes all fucking day. I haven't done shit to him. Oh yeah, he's having a heart attack. You thought this was a grill, buddy. This is the heart attack grill. Fuck. Again. Every time the lightning hits. I feel a little bit like Ben Franklin. This is what he felt like fighting the Dodogama, huh? The Doshaguma. I'm never gonna be able to say that right. Doshaguma. The fetid bear creature. Yeah, twisted desires. Because they're sick and twisted. My jonkler bird. My sick and twisted desires on my jonkler bird. What you riding there, Hunter? Just my sick and twisted desires. Oh, awesome, Hunter. What are your sick and twisted desires? Kill the monster, eat the monster. Will you take me there, sick and twisted desires? Will you be so sick and twisted? Or do I have to actually walk there? Damn, they're gonna make me walk there? More monster hunting, less traveling and yapping. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be rude, but I want to slap more goddamn creatures. Have you tried kissing the monsters? No, that's for what is it? The monster dating game. The monster camp, right? Or monster prom. Monster prom. There are like 4 of those games. I would not kiss a Frankenstein. Yeah, you would. You would definitely kiss a Frankenstein. I bet you would. Bet you want to kiss a Frankenstein and his lips fall off right when you kiss him. Then his lips are like stuck to your lips, so you're always kissing him. You're like, oh, my Frankenstein husband, I wish I could bring you into work. And then you would. You would bring him into work. You could cut his head off and you could bring him in your purse or your pouch or satchel or backpack. Think about that, huh? Think about having a husband wherever you go. You could bring him with you anywhere. He could be like the head from Lollipop Chainsaw. Yeah, I bet you would. Yeah, I bet you would. Bet you would kiss a Frankenstein. Bet you would. Bet you want to suck on those fucking bolts. Bet you want to suck on his neck bolts. Guaranteed. You want that sticky resin on his neck bolts, huh? I bet you want to touch his flat hair, huh? See if that shit is painted on or if it's real, huh? Bet you want to trace your finger along his scars, don't you? Bet you do. Bet you do. Yeah, everybody says they don't want a Frankenstein husband, but the people who like to pop pimples on their significant other date a Frankenstein. They're like, ooh, you have so many bugs under your skin. They take the fucking tweezers, they pull the bugs out one by one. Everybody says they don't want a skeleton boyfriend until they get the femur blaster. Then you know what's up. The second the skeleton boyfriend pops out with the femur blaster, then you know what's up. You're not saying anything rude about skeletons anymore. It'd be fucked up if they found like the bones of Mothman out there. Like you were just cool and you were chilling in West Virginia, they just found the bones of Mothman. It's gonna be fucked up the day that they find a cave with a flying apparatus and a skeleton in there and it was just some guy. It somehow found a way to invent like human usable wings. Would go crazy, but also like it'd be really sad. That whimsy, that joy, it's gone. No more Mothman, man. Consider the rake, but instead of him sitting on the end of your bed, he's bouncing on it. I hate the rake as a creature, and the reason being is like anytime I think of the rake, I just think of like, oh shit, a monster that I step on, and then he's like fucking, he whaps up and hits me in the head. I can't, anytime somebody's like, are you afraid of the rake? I'm like, I just am thinking of like a monster that just lays down on the ground that's shaped like a rake. You step on it and like fucking slaps up and hits you on the head. Brendon, how do you feel that Jennifer Coolidge is going to have a romance subplot with a villager in the Minecraft movie? You know, I'm not looking forward to the Minecraft movie. We talked about it a couple days ago, but I'm not looking forward to the Minecraft movie now. Seeing that one scene, the Minecraft movie is kind of Pixels 2. And that makes me like weirdly uncomfortable. Remember when Josh Gad marries Qbert in the Pixels? It's gonna make me really uncomfortable thinking about the Minecraft movie like it's Pixels 2. Like instead of it being ancient like Gen X video games and like the arcade, like Qbert or Pac-Man or Yasteroids, it's Minecraft. Pre-internet cryptids had sauce. I think with like modern internet cryptids, the only one I like is Longhorse. I can't think of a lot of modern internet cryptids that I like because it's like Slender Man. It's a lot of internet cryptids, a lot of modern internet cryptids are that guy that fucking kills you. Versus like that mysterious creature that waits in the woods. So a lot of modern internet cryptids are, this monster is fucking scary and it creatures at you and then it fucking kills you. Or then it fucking takes your soul and then it fucking kills you. It's like, I get it, man. The monster fucking kills me. Or it steals my soul and locks me into the cigarette of pain and suffering. I get that. But like, what? Where's the sauce? I like it when the cryptids just freak out a teenager. Longhorse is good though, because isn't Longhorse just like fucking scary as hell, but they're just helpful? And it's like it's nice when it's mysterious and they just like, you don't know what the fuck they want. Instead of just like, the scary oogity boogity creature comes out and it gets you. Oh, like I know. Yeah, I've seen 5,000 creatures that scare you and fucking get you. But why? What's their motivation, honey? I know you got the creature that scare and fucking get you, but what their motivation? Longhorse shows up when you're in danger as a warning. Oh, okay, so that's what they're just helpful. They're just a helpful little freak. I love little freaks. I'm a big little freak enjoyer, and I love helpful little freaks versus like violent little freaks. Violent little freaks have their place. I'm not saying that like monsters that fucking kill you don't have their place or anything. I think it's still good. But I mean, me for the most part, I do prefer it when the monster is like creaturing mysteriously instead of like creaturing, you know, to fucking kill you. Is that really helpful? What, to let you know you're in danger? I mean, then at least you know, right? I know hammer is aimed for the head, but not feeling like Thanos right now, you know? You should have aimed for the butt. I still think about that really fucking dog shit fan theory for Avengers of how they should have taken care of Thanos and how like it was consistently like, why doesn't Ant-Man just crawl up his ass and then turn big? Like, part of me hates it, but like another part of me consistently is like, why didn't he just crawl up Thanos' ass and just turn big? You know? He could have just done that. I think they do an Ant-Man thing like that in the What If, but they do it to the Hulk with evil Ant-Man. Like, yeah, you know what? Why didn't he just crawl up Thanos' ass and turn big? He could have ended it right then and there. But it's kind of like the that theory reminds me of the debate with my uncle, which is I don't know if I've talked about this debate, but my uncle believes that can you guess who my uncle thinks is the strongest Marvel hero? Hawkeye? No, it's not that silly. I don't know who. I'll give you a hint. It's an X-Men, so not Captain America. No. It's an X-Men. I don't know if you'll get it, but we'll see. I want to see if chat can get this one. Wolverine? Nope. Not Wolverine. You guys are going basic, man. He doesn't think Wolverine is the strongest Marvel hero. I don't know if you'll get this, but I'll give you a couple more guesses. Cyclops? Nope. You guys are going way too basic. Colossus? Nope. Is it Jean Grey? Nope. Not Jean Grey. The one kid who vaporizes everybody around him? No. Beast? No. It's not Paste Man, no. Franklin? I don't know who that is. No. The turtle? Franklin? Give us another hint. Elemental powers. That should cinch it. Asbestos Man. Nope. Iceman. Yep. My uncle thinks Iceman is the strongest superhero in all of Marvel. Elemental powers. Yeah, Alphabet Man. No, Iceman. My uncle thinks Iceman is the strongest hero in all of Marvel, and it's the most Neil deGrasse Tyson excuse. Right? It's because Iceman can freeze anybody down to their molecules, so he can beat up anybody. He could even kill Superman. I mean, he's pretty strong. I'm not saying he's not strong. The strongest hero in all of Marvel, just because he can freeze people down to their core. I get it, I guess. But a lot of arguments, a lot of fucking arguments with my uncle about this, because I'm like, okay, but what about Cable before he gets the technovirus? He can literally control. He's God. What about? Well, okay, let me ask you this. What about Infinity? What about Infinity thing? What about it is now time for the clobbering? Huh? What about Cosmic Thing? I think Cosmic Thing sweeps Iceman. Human Torch could melt him. Yeah, but what if he froze the fire? No, but Iceman, you don't get it. He could freeze the fire. But dude, you gotta understand. What if he freeze the fire? He can't freeze the fire. No, see, we're gonna roleplay arguing with my uncle right now. No, he could freeze the fire because he's not all fire. So while he's in fire form, he has to be gaseous. So like he can freeze the fire. No, he could freeze the gas because the gas that he uses to create the fire could be frozen. I'm giving you a little look into my childhood. This is somebody who is like detrimental to my educational growth. He's Iceman, not Vibration Man. No, he could freeze the fire. You don't get it, man. He could freeze the fire. He could freeze the human part of the Human Torch. And what if he like snuck up in his room? This is why whenever you debate with me, I'm not gonna lie, chat. This is why debating me on the gorilla bear debate, like why you're never gonna win is because I have the ultimate W. I just imagine you're my uncle, and then I just know I'm right. Horrible for you if you're on the gorilla side of the bear versus gorilla debate, because then like in my head you're just my uncle, and so that way I know I'm right. I'm right. Anytime you ask for what if the gorilla had prep time, what if the gorilla had a weapon, I'm just like, all right, uncle, all right, unk. You'll never defeat me in the hollowed halls of debate because I already drew you as my uncle and me as the Chad. You can't beat me, man. In the debate, you can't win, man. You know why? Because I'm already imagining you in your underwear and you have whitey tighties on. Funny monkey. This is how I imagine Stephen King after the release of his latest movie. It's him just holding the monkey and going, funny monkey. I haven't seen the monkey yet. My roommate was telling me it was pretty good, but I'm imagining Stephen King, like, 85 years old, hanging out with his monkey and just being like, fucking monkey. He's having a good time. I don't blame him. You know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of those, the like gecko manta rays in the forest in Dark Souls that you see like once. They pop out of the water. Honestly, little gaping dragon, little those fucked up creatures, yeah. It's got like the build of the gaping dragon, but without the gaping part. It's like the gaping dragon mixed with a manta ray, pre-gape. Oh my god, he inflates big and round. This is the dumbest. The big and round monster of Wilds. Oh, Sackboy. Waiter, more dubious sacks on the creatures, please. Rompopolo sounds like a side character in Narnia. I'm losing it. Ever closer to Mr. Tumnus just being in Monster Hunter. I hate staring at his tail directly from the back. His tail, you know what his tail looks like with the stinger from the back? Is it looks like, you ever get stung by like a bee and its stinger gets stuck in your flesh? It kind of looks like that. It looks like the stinger's not supposed to be there. Like a dragon collab would not only be funny, it would be peak. Imagine you're fighting a creature and it's like a dragon. And it's a dragon, but You remember Skyrim mods? Do you remember the Macho Man Randy Savage Skyrim mod where it turned the dragons into Macho Man Randy Savage, where like a horrible human flesh skin was like transposed over the dragon? Imagine Kiryu Kazuma, the dragon, but he's like, his skin is stretched over like a wyvern texture.
Don't cry, Maki.
And as you're fighting him, he sings Dame Dane. And when you beat him, you get a poop cannon. I don't know. I would hate that. You would say that. You would say right now, I would hate that. But playing it, you'd be like, it's peak. Single tear rolling down your eye. I could see it. A single tear rolling down your eye. You'd be like, it's peak. It's peak. I'm afraid it's peak. He hits you with a Bakumitai blast and you're done. Majima Palico. Yes. Yes! You ever feel like Spartans in combat, how fucking embarrassing it would be to like have one of the older Spartan armors and you just shit in the middle of combat and you're kind of just like sequestered within your own juices. You get the mission done and you got to be like the person in the locker room who's like, hey guys, you guys got to exfil for a bit. I pooped my suit. You pooped your suit? Oh, you don't have one of the new suits that takes care of that? No, I pooped my suit. That was like a 3-day mission, man. I was pooping my suit the whole time. Turds bunched up, left and right, up and down. You pooped your suit. I guess it could be that way. Some dudes, they poop their suit. Halo Combat Evolved Swamp Ass Edition. Well, I mean, you have to be like... I mean, they're trained. Spartans are trained to be able to deal with that. The amount of actual soldiers who probably poop their pants on combat missions just because they don't have anywhere to go. Don't snipers wear diapers? I mean, it rhymes. It would make sense. Snipers got diapers, right? Because no matter what you do, you can't fight the human condition. I don't care how impressive you are as a soldier. You're still pooping your pants. It's inevitable. You kind of just got to lock in, honestly. I don't think like sniping a target from like 500 meters away or 1,000 meters or 2,000 meters away or even a couple of miles away, like Captain Price, you know. I don't feel any less for Captain Price if he had to sit there for a while getting the perfect shot and he pooped his pants. I wouldn't feel less of him. He's still Captain Price. If I found out that Halo Master Chief pooped his pants, I wouldn't think like any less of him. Just be like, yeah, that makes sense. I get why he pooped his pants. I feel like that's something often not talked about with combat. You got to be pooping a lot. The indomitable will of human spirit versus the infinite piss in the bladder. Well, pretty much. What I'm jealous about with like soldier conditioning, really, is the ability. Some people, not even soldier conditioning, I guess in general, people who have the ability to sleep anywhere, I am incredibly jealous of. I hate that the human body can be so different where it's like, I could sleep on a rock in the middle of the day with the sun shining directly in my eyes and I can fall the fuck asleep. Versus me who it's like, I have to have my special pillow and sleep on my fancy bed. Because if I sleep on my fancy pillow and my fancy bed and I sleep wrong in any way, shape, or form, I'm fucked up for the rest of the day. I feel like it's just because you're so tired as a soldier, you can just sleep whenever. True. And you kind of got to, I just feel like it's some kind of conditioning where you learn, like, you got to get sleep where you can get it. My shit don't work that way, though. Even if I know I need sleep, I will instead lay awake in bed for 8 to 10 hours, constantly fighting my body on that shit. I'm just jealous of people who can sleep anywhere. Like, people who fall asleep in their gaming chairs, or, like, fall asleep on, like, their couch while they're watching a show, or in the armchair. I'm like, even if I'm awake for like 48 hours straight, I still can't do it. There's a part of my golden brain that's like, the bed is where you sleep. The bed is the place for sleeping. I wasn't even able to fall asleep on the airplane while we were heading to Montreal. Like, I couldn't do it. I had to like basically stay up. We took the Uber to the hotel, got in the bed, fell asleep immediately. But then again, like, airplane chairs are not made for men such as me. They're made for others. I am constantly seeking a treasure that I can never possess. Airplane chairs are not made for men of my size. If you are above, like, I want to say 6'1", 6'2", 6'3" and up, you're basically fucked on the plane. Shouldn't be on me to be constantly cooking my shit. Should be cooked by a funny, you miss your shemps? I miss my shemps. I miss my chefs. I hate grilling my own meal. Sad cooking in the meal hole this week. A lot of depression era cooking. I mean, I get it. I do, but I'm just making, I'm making sad meals in the sad meal hole. I don't want to be making sad meals all day. I want a good chef making me good meals. Why I gotta cook that shit in like a sad little pan? Used to have 5-star chefs preparing you bountiful meals. Huge fat stacks of food. Or at least dango. You had some crazy cats making you awesome dango. Now it's like, put it in a pan, let it sizzle,
Might be the tunnel I came through.
turn your oven to 450 degrees, drizzle a little butter on that pan, set the burner to 8 on your oven, drizzle some mushrooms on it, put some cheese on that son of a bitch. Like, what, did I watch a bunch of, like, Guy Fieri? Did I watch a bunch of, like, YouTube cooking channels? What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to put the food on a cast iron pan. Alright, you've prepared your onions. Drizzle a little salt on that son of a bitch. Put a big wheel of cheese on there. I don't fucking know, man. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to take a can of nacho cheese. And you empty that into a bowl. Then you take a bowl of nacho cheese, you put that in the microwave for 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Once the nacho cheese is done bubbling, don't put the microwave on high, put it on medium. Power setting 5. Then when it's done bubbling, you take the nacho cheese, you take it out of the microwave, then you get your can of refried beans, you put that in a bowl. Put that in the microwave for 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Don't put it on high, put it on medium. Then, here's what you're going to want to do. You take the bowl of your nacho cheese, you take the bowl of your refried beans, you mix them together, you got bean dip right there. And if you're really feeling special, you can buy some great value salsa at the Walmart. You can dip your chips in that too. And if you're looking to host a healthy party, nothing's better than some bean dip out the microwave and some beautiful salsa right from the Walmart. It's like the world's saddest cooking videos. It's some people like to boil their hot dogs, but here's what I like to do. You take a hot dog, you poke a couple of holes in that son of a bitch, you put it in the microwave. Put that son of a bitch in there for about 1 minute 50 seconds. You let that thing sizzle. Once it starts screaming, you take that thing out of the microwave, you put it in the bun, bam, boom, bam, you got a hot dog right there. Now here's what you're going to want to do. You know ramen noodle? Yep, you've had ramen noodles before. Here's the fact of the matter. You take a thing of ramen noodles, you get a ceramic bowl, you put some water in the ceramic bowl, you put it in the microwave for about 5 to 8 minutes. You wait till the water's boiling. Then you put the ramen brick in there, you microwave it for an additional 3 minutes. Then you add the flavor packet. Boom, bam, boom. That's what you get, babe. Saddest meal I ever had. It feels like the hunter is cooking like that. I mean, the food looks better than that, but it's... What you're going to want to do is you're going to be making butter fried steak today. First, you're going to need a pound of butter and a pound of steak. Put that shit on the grill. You're done. It's that easy. Here's how my mom used to make pork chops. You take a fat slab of pork chop meat, you put it in the microwave for about 3 minutes, 50 seconds. Put that shit on high. Sometimes you may want to defrost that shit. It's fine. I don't really defrost it. I just put it in the microwave and you just put it in there. 3 minutes, 50 seconds. Then you pull it out of the microwave. Let it sit for about 5 minutes. Put it back into the microwave. Run that shit about 8 minutes, 50 seconds. Pull it out of the microwave. Drizzle a little bit of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce in that son of a bitch. You're pretty much good.
Right through there.
The microwave will the microwave will cook it through the healing power of radiation. So you just got to put that shit in the microwave and then it's going to be done. It's going to be good. You're going to be good to go. Here's what you're going to want to do to make my special happy dessert. You're going to take a banana and a loaf of bread. You're going to cut a hole in the loaf of bread. You're going to put the banana in the loaf of bread. Then you're going to put the loaf of bread with the banana inside of the microwave. Put that son of a bitch in there for about 5 minutes to 55 seconds. Run that shit on high. Pull it out of there. Boom. There you go. Banana bread. It's just that easy. See, this is what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to take a can of Vienna sausages. You put them in a bowl. Then you're going to want to put barbecue sauce all over there. You put barbecue sauce all over the Vienna sausages. You put that shit in the microwave about 4 minutes, 55 seconds on high. Let that shit steam for a bit, and then there you go. Boom, bam, boom. Treat's done. You're all set. Here's what this is really what you're going to want to do. A lot of people make macaroni and cheese on the stove. A lot of people don't have a stove. You might only have a microwave. So here's what you're going to want to do. Get a ceramic bowl. You put that son of a bitch in the microwave. Run that shit about 8 minutes. Get it boiling. You put the noodles in there. You let them boil.
I'm sure.
Put them in again for about 5 minutes. You take it out. Noodles should be boiled. Then take some of the cheese sauce. You put it on the noodles. You got mac and cheese. All right. Boom, bam, boom. That's how you take care of this shit. We're trying to make cinnamon buns. Here's what you're going to want to do. Grab your air fryer. You open up the cinnamon bun thing you bought from the Walmart. You put it in the air fryer about 5 minutes. Run that shit at about 400 for 5 minutes. Drizzle a little butter on that son of a bitch. Boom, bam, boom. Here's what you're going to want to do. A lot of people are making country fried steak. Today we're making microwave fried steak. You're going to grab your steak out of the... You're going to grab your A5 Wagyu steak. We spent about $400 on that son of a bitch. You're going to put that shit in the microwave. You're going to drizzle some butter on that son of a bitch. I don't fucking care. You put it in the microwave about 10 minutes each side. Put it in there for 10 minutes, flip it over 10 more minutes, all right? Put that shit on high, 10 minutes and 55 seconds, it'll take care of it, all right? You pull it out, boom, there's steak. You want green beans? You take the can of green beans. You empty the can of green beans. You don't put the tin can of green beans into the microwave directly, all right? You put the tin of green beans into the microwave directly, you're going to be running into trouble, buddy. You're going to have some real trouble if you try to do that. You want to put that in a ceramic bowl, you put the ceramic bowl into the microwave, boom, bam, boom, you put that shit in there for about 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Run that shit on high, you pull it out of the microwave, you're done, all right? That shit is cooked. You put that with your incredibly sad steak. You drizzle a little ketchup on there. A little Great Value Walmart ketchup. There you go. That's all you need for a steak. You're going to want to put the hot drink in the microwave for about 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Yep. You're trying to make some tea, but you don't have a kettle at home. Here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to get some hot water. You're going to want to put that son of a bitch in the microwave for about 3 minutes and 45 seconds on high. Run that shit back. It's pretty good. It'll take care of you. You take the hot drink out. You put the tea bag in there. Boom, bam, boom. You don't need a fucking kettle to make hot water. You got a microwave right at home. Why the fuck would you want to put that shit in the kettle? Who the fuck uses an electric kettle? I don't have that shit. You know what I do, God? I got a fucking microwave. You put that shit in the electric kettle, boom, bam, boom. It'll take care of you. This dude looks like he hides so many fucking secrets. This guy looks like a vendor. And like, if they did a Monster Hunter Stories 3, this son of a bitch would definitely be selling you dubious items. He's got the fucking like, stay a while. Not the, what is the Resident Evil 4 merchant? Shit, man. I can't even remember Resident Evil 4 lines. My brain is cooked. Crunchy Crystal Law methodology. It's been so long since I played RE4. I don't remember that shit. My treasure is yours for the taking. He's got RE4 merchant kind of slime. Mr. Big Nuts. Is that what the RE4 merchant says? Hello, Mr. Big Nuts. Buy my wares? Oh, what are you buying? I remember now. What are you selling? Yeah, he's got what are you buying? What are you selling? Apparently I'm buying poison. I don't want to be buying poison. Why did you go to the poison store if you didn't want to buy poison? I wasn't looking to buy poison direct from the supplier, all right? I was looking for aftermarket poison, not poison in bulk. Guys, when they go to the poison Costco, what the fuck do you mean you're selling poison in bulk here? I only need one dose. I don't need 1,400 milliliters of this shit. I only need 100 milliliters of this shit. Shouldn't have gone to the poison Costco then, buddy. Mud shrimp. All right. What's this look like? Meat with mud shrimp? Oh! Now you're gonna want to put this son of a bitch in the microwave for you get a bunch of shrimp. You're gonna want to put this son of a bitch in the microwave for about 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Then we take the microwave out of the microwave. When you take that shrimp out of the microwave, here's what you're gonna want to do. You're gonna get a little cocktail sauce, a can of that son of a bitch. You take that shit, put it in the fridge for about 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Take it out of the fridge, lightly chilled, and then you dip the shrimp in there. Now, some people, they like to eat their shrimp a little different. So here's what you're going to want to do to this sunbase. You're going to want to open up the microwave and put the shrimp in there for about 3 minutes, 45 seconds on high. Make sure you got it in some water so it boils the shrimp up. Take it out. Let it sit for a bit. Put it in for about 5 minutes, 45 seconds on high. Take it out. Should be cooked by about now. You take a can of nacho cheese. Take the can of nacho cheese. You put that in a ceramic bowl. You put that in the microwave for about 4 minutes and 55 seconds. They only let it cook for about a minute, but I just like the timer to be at that length. So you take it out of the microwave and then you just put it right next to the shrimp. Then you can dip the cocktail shrimp into the nacho cheese sauce, and that's just a meal. Brendan, please. Here's what you're gonna want to do. You're gonna want to take some water chestnuts, just any old can of water chestnuts, and you grab it from the Walmart. You take that son of a bitch, you pop it open, you put it in a ceramic bowl. You put it on a microwave for about 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Power that shit on high. Take it out. You get a steaming bowl of water chestnuts. Then here's what you're gonna want to do. You're gonna want to get a can of Nutella. You take the can of Nutella, you pop it open, you put it in a bowl. Ceramic bowl will do. Put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Run that shit on medium. That way it's more slow cooked than high cooked. Take that son of a bitch out of the microwave. Then you take the water chestnuts out of the bowl. You can dip them in the Nutella, and that's a tasty little treat for you. Just microwave cooking. Get that decade-old can of water chestnuts out of the fucking pantry. You ain't got a grill, but you want to grill? Here's what you're going to want to do. You want to get a can of Vienna sausages. You take the can of Vienna sausages. You open it up. You drain all the water out of the Vienna sausage. You put them on a paper plate. You put that shit in the microwave. Run that about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Put that on high. And you pull that out of the microwave. The second it's done, you drizzle a little barbecue sauce in there. You can put toothpicks in each individual Vienna sausage. And there you go. Boom, bang, boom. That's a hors d'oeuvres. Yep, that'll do. Now here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to get all the way to your home. And here's how you get to your home. First off, you take a crunchy crystal. You put that in the microwave. You put it about 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Run that shit on high. All right? When it starts to spark, you pull it out. You let it sit for a bit. Let it rest on the countertop for a little bit longer. Then you put it back into the microwave. Run that shit about 5 minutes. Open it up, boom, boom, boom. You ever see Steins Gate, the anime? It's kind of like that. You're just Steins Gating yourself. You time travel a little bit back to when before you left home. Then you can mark and chart where you came from, where your home was. Then boom, bam, boom. You can get all the way back home just like that. I feel like I'm fighting a fucking... You know what this feels like? This feels like fighting a fucking drone. Like, I'm out there in the field fighting that DJI Phantom that my neighbor Craig has decided to pull up in front of my house. He's trying to get naked pictures of my fucking wife. And I'm just out there with a big sword trying to hit his fucking drone out of the sky. Get the fuck down from there! I love hitting my neighbor's drones out of the sky with a big sword. Highly relatable content here. Your neighbor's got his kids a bunch of brand new drones. They're outside doing a drone rally outside with all their friends. You come out with a BB gun, just start taking pot shots at them. Is nothing more American than taking pot shots. Like random drones you see in the sky. Can you imagine after the stupid like alien shit, could you imagine the amount of people that would go outside and just start firing at airplanes because they thought they were a scary alien drone? I don't know the exact like number of incident reports, but there's got to be a lot of local police incident reports of like, yeah, well, one of the locals, Tucker, he went outside and he took a 22 outside and he just started firing at airplanes. Depressurized an entire cabin. Yep. Had to make an emergency landing. Well, I thought it was aliens. I saw red lights in the sky, and it's like, buddy, did you forget about the entire aviation industry? Airplanes with lights have been a thing for 70 years. Dude, I just love something about that couple of month period where everybody was like, aliens, 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 was just so, it was so fucking stupid and so fucking funny that it all culminated in some dipshit being like, we have footage of alien, and it just looked like an egg, like on really bad video of an egg moving around the ground. One of the funniest grifts of all time is the UFO grift, because the UFO grift is one of my favorite ones because it's just like, oh shit, UFO bros will believe in literally anything. I was seeing videos on Reddit of people being like, what the fuck is that? And it's a cell phone tower. It's like, I get it. I get the idea. Like, I always talk about this where it's like, I get the want for the world to be more mystical and whimsical than it is. But like, now with AI video, I'm definitely not believing anything, no matter how realistic it is. But you don't understand, it wasn't the aircraft's radar goofing, it was alien. And it's like, yeah, man, what are you gonna do about it? If it is alien, what are you gonna do about it? They're gonna come here, they're gonna see one season of Everybody Loves Raymond, and they're gonna be like, we're out of here. Like, we don't... This place is not peak. Like, no, you haven't seen cinema, like The Batman. Why are you so fucking rude to me, man? Why is he on my shit all the time? I don't need a guy being like, you again. Bird unit. I don't need this shit. This kind of attitude towards somebody who's just trying to be a happy helper, I don't get it. All I want to do is boot up the goddamn forge, be a happy helper, have a good time. He wants you to step on his balls. Why? Checking Craigslist posts, and I went for a male-seeking male one, and it just says step on my balls. It sounds fine. I mean, I'm kind of into that, but like, it was kind of weird. They wanted me to meet them at the old abandoned pizzeria. And yeah, I walked in. Dude was totally dressed in a clown fit. And he just wanted me to go to the ball pit. And for like 3 hours, I was just stepping on balls in the ball pit. I think he thought I was he wanted help making like wine or something. But they weren't grapes. They weren't cranberries. He just had me stepping in the ball pit wearing big fat wet galoshes. I don't know how this keeps happening, eh?